Welcome back, my kings. Today we have a very interesting conversation. The conversation is, do men prefer BBLs or do we prefer natural? It's a very interesting topic, and we're going to discuss it in one moment. So, BBLs or natural? Of course, we know in today's age, especially with the social media, it has become a more and more. It's starting to become even hard to see if the woman is natural or BBLs because it's so prevalent now. But let's go ahead and dive in and see. It's a clip that I want to show. It's not that long, and then I'm going to discuss after the clip. Okay, so let's get into this clip, man. Here we go.
Natural bodies or BBL bodies?
Natural. Natural body all the way.
Do you think guys prefer natural bodies or BBLs?
BBLs.
BBL.
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 BBL bodies for sure.
Niggas love that fake shit.
Oh man, I see some insecurities in there. You know what? Just because it's so short, I'm going to run it back one more time for those in the back that didn't hear, and then we'll discuss it. Okay, so let's just go through it one more time.
Natural bodies or BBL bodies?
Natural body all the way.
Do you think guys prefer natural bodies or BBLs?
BBLs.
BBL.
BBL. BBL.
BBL.
BBL bodies for sure.
Niggas love that fake shit.
Photo. No.
Hi.
Okay.
So, fellas, as you see, all the guys, including myself, stated natural. What was the response of all the women? BBLs. So as you see, even when we tell women what we want, they still gonna think what they think. Unlike us, we don't have to sit up here and surmise what they want. We don't have to sit up here. They're not having to sit up here and wonder. They don't have to sit up here and try to follow the tea leaves. We're telling them exactly what we prefer. And even when you tell a woman exactly what you want, she's still gonna tell you what you want.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
It's just mind-boggling, right? But what they don't understand is there's a reason why we prefer natural women over BBL. Follow me for a second. We understand that if a woman gonna have to go into the gym, she gonna be working out. She gotta watch what she eat. She gotta watch what she drink. And we know it's gonna take dedication, motivation. It's gonna also take her being very disciplined to keep her body in tip-top shape, right? And so we recognize that, and we applaud women that takes care of their body the natural way. So yes, we're gonna give you props for that. I'm not a big baseball fan. Well, you remember in the late '90s where they was doing the chicks love the long ball because the boys was juiced up, right? McGuire and Sammy Sosa. Yeah, you should hit home runs, nigga. You on the juice, right? But in my era, who we look at as that dude is Ken Griffey Jr. You know why we look at that dude as being that dude? Because he was natural. We never heard of him ever being implicated or using the juice. So yeah, so even though Barry Bonds and McGuire and Sosa were hitting more home runs, but we know all the home runs that Ken Griffey Jr. was hitting, we know that came natural. So yeah, we give him much more props than the guys on the juice, and we look at it the same way with women. Yeah, you can go, cause we basically looking at it like, man, it's a build-a-bear. You go into the doctor, you tell them, hey, I want my ass size to look like this, I want my waist to look like this, and so on and so forth. Like you go to a build-a-bear shop and you tell them exactly how you want your bear to be built. That's how a BBL woman body comes across to us. It's just a build-a-bear. Women that does it natural, yes, we got to give them much more props than we give the BBL. And women mistake this that's just because we will talk to a woman that has a BBL, that doesn't mean that we prefer a woman with a BBL. I like steak. I love steak. That's what I prefer. I prefer to eat a nice, juicy steak for dinner, right? But that don't mean that a brother won't go and eat a cheeseburger if that's what I can get. Because again, if I'm hungry, if I can't get that steak, oh, you best believe I eat that cheeseburger. So just because a guy will talk to a woman that has a BBL because we are still visual, that doesn't mean that that's what we prefer. And so what I heard, all I was hearing when those women were saying we prefer a BBL over natural is insecurities, right? Because they want to give us examples like this, right? I'm like, hey, I ain't hey, it's a lot of men out here that like BBWs. It's just not what I prefer, but I ain't knocking those that do prefer. But give us a real life example of what we would choose between a natural or BBL. Because this is what women gonna pop in their head because it's unfortunately, especially with black women, a lot of black women are overweight. So this is what they visualize as natural. And then you want to compare it to a woman shaped like this that had work done, yeah, if you give the average man the option between the first picture, which was this, or this, of course, I'm going to choose this. But that's not a fair comparison. You trying to compare apples to oranges, even though they both fruit. One is an apple and one is an orange. That's not a fair comparison. A more fair comparison is like on my thumbnail. This is a fair comparison. Because you ask the vast majority of men, I assure you, just like the clip stated, we're going to choose that natural versus the BBL. It's just what it is. Again, because we understand how much work that goes into looking like that versus you just going to the doctor with some money, like you're a builder bear to get the shape like that. So, fellas, y'all tell me what y'all think. Uh, are the men on that clip right? Am I right that we prefer natural over BBLs? And again, just like always, remember, kings do need thrones. Till next time, fellas, peace.